We Jews, like no others, have to be sensitive to the dangers of the idea of superiority of one nation over the others. We have been persecuted for centuries because we were considered a less worthy nation. And no need to mention about what happened in the middle of 20th century when one nation decided that it was above others. However, when we look at the statistics, it is hard to ignore the fact that while Jews constitute 1/5 of 1% of the world's population, more than 20% of all Nobel Prize laureates are Jews. Hollywood was built literally by the Jews. During the first couple decades of its existence, there was not a single studio that was not founded by the Jews. A small country, Israel, today is the world's leader in science and technology. And all this was achieved in spite of the anti-Semitism that we were facing throughout our history. Perhaps one could explain our achievements by saying that our daily struggle for survival made us stronger. But this explanation gives rise only to more questions. Why is it that all other nations have long died while facing much smaller difficulties, and we prevail time and again? We are the oldest existing nation in the world today. We are the only people in the world's history who survived without our own country for over 2,000 years. And there is not even a close second. But this is not all. Look at the historical influence of the Jews on the rest of the world. More than 50% of the planet's population today follows religions created on the basis of our faith. When we are talking to non-Jews, we, of course, will never mention any of these facts out of being sensitive to them. But for ourselves, we need to answer the question that still remains. It seems like we are more advanced than other nations. Is it so? I do not believe for a second that we, the Jews, are higher, better, or more advanced than others. Because I believe that God gives all people what they need to survive and to fulfill their mission in the world. God gave the Jews. He gave us what we need to fulfill our mission. And He gave it to us by His grace, without any merit from our side. Everyone should always try to achieve as much as possible. But the success of our efforts will always be up to Almighty. And this is true when we are speaking about an individual, and the same is true when we speak about every nation. So, are we Jews superior to others? I will tell you definitely no, because I look at all the successes of our people and see them as gifts that were given to us by God. And without belief in God, if you think that what we have achieved was done by us on our own, I don't know how one can look at all the statistics and not think that we are superior to others.